We'll be starting in just a second, folks. All righty. Let's get this party started here. All right. Let me just get this going. I'm a little discombobulated this morning, folks. 1 second. There we go. Now I'm less discombobulated. All right. Perfect. Now we cooking with gas. Let me just get my camera going and we can begin. Where's that damn thing? Oh, here it is. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and welcome. Welcome. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday today. I don't know if you guys noticed the picture in my Telegram channel. That's that's Clyde fighting with kangaroos. I figured since my son is in Australia right now, he's actually looking for a place to live right now in Australia. That's Clyde fighting with the kangaroos. I sent it to my son last night. He was getting a kick out of it. So I figured you guys would get a kick out of it too. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, Pete. Good morning. Gregory, Vertuvian, Fred. I hope good to see you. Jeff, Stacy, Arnolfo, Brendan, Cheese Grade Trader, Manuel, Yuri, Linda. Good morning, Linda. Jason, Dr. Luke, Freck, Sapster, Graham, Robert, Catherine, Stefan, David, Doug, Captain Beef, Richard, Richie. Good morning, Richie. Kevin, good morning. We were having a good discussion this morning about taxes in California. Oy vey. Yeah, they're doing a great job of raising taxes on folks. It's crazy. Living in California is painful. Taxes. I'm talking about taxes. Javad, Hefe, Jean, George, Dante, Lloyd. Good morning, Lloyd. Hope all are doing well, ready to pocket some additional change. I hope so, Lloyd. Bob, good morning to you. Steve, Dave, Minnesota Matt is here. Bernie the Bear, our retired police chief, Mr. Dragon Don is here. We got Richie, we got Bill, we got Robert, Mintz, Mr. 007 is here. Greg, Forrest, Stan, Vince, John, William, good morning. David, Walter, Jesse, Charles, Ray, Vernon, Wade, Captain Sharp, Adrian, good morning. Thanks for the nice testimonials. By the way, thank you all you guys have been sending me like the best testimonials. I do appreciate them, and I post about half of them. I get a lot of testimonials. I don't post all of them, but I post half of them. But I really appreciate them. So if you send them to me, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for doing it, all of you. We got a lot of people here. Is what we got. We got Vernon, Wade, Captain Beef, Adrian, Nathan. Good morning, Nathan. Jill. Good morning. And I hope your eyes are back to normal. I hope everything is copacetic there. Robert, Donna, Genevieve, Jean, Kevin, Sherman, Marie, Brian, Rock, Al, Duzzy, Ruth, Matt, Hopiamatic, Mookie, Ivan, Afa Diaz, Bob, Scott, Rick, Texas Kirk, Frank, Harold, Krish, Eduardo. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Charlie, Richie, Gino. Good morning, Gino. Keith, Eagle Beagle is here. Always good to see my Eagle Beagle in the house. Tom, Andrew, Kirk, Seth, Henry, Mr. Costa Blanca, Russ, Keith, Don, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos. So good to see you here. I got to go back. We got a lot of people here I did not say hello to. Yeah, good morning, Carlos. Hi, Grounder, David, Mark, Don, Clarence, Karen the Shark is here. Good morning. Mookie's here. Ed, Mazin, Hopiamatic is here. Tom, Sin, Julio, Rock, Ralph, Moondog. Good, Moondog. That makes me happy. Kai, Penny. Good morning, Penny. Good morning. Patricia, Orientation week pranks. Oh my. Oh, really, Patricia? Oh my, that's terrible. I'll let him know that. Wow, I'll let him know that. Richard Goose, good morning. Low blow Clyde. That's right. That's right. Low blow Clyde. I don't know if he's a boxer or a wrestler. I don't know. I don't know, Rich. He could be both. Um, Asian fighting. I don't know. Leo, Illinois grain farmer. Good morning. Good morning, Linda. Good to see you. Dante Wood, Wonderview. Steve. Good morning. Michelle. Good morning. Gregory, Bob, Carla. Good morning to you. Michael, Jacques Cousteau is here. Chris, Kurt, Dean, Brett, Sylvia. Um, Got a lot of people here this morning, actually. Paul, Mary, James, Arnolfo, Scotty, Richard. Good morning, Carlos. Good morning. Deanna's here. Martin's here. Got a lot of people here. Mary, Peanut, Armin, Moondog is in the house. Ivan, Sylvia, Brad, Dean, Kurt, Chris. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Splash Brothers. Good morning. Jody, good morning, everybody. Good morning. So let's get into the market. Let's get into things real quickly. So first of all, first things first, if you're just coming in here right now, and I know we have a lot of people who are just coming in here right now, like Ron, Ann, William. If you're just coming in, please, please, please do yourself and everybody else a favor and go to 1080p so you can actually see what we are talking about, okay? 1080p, okay? And if you're there, give us one thumbs up. It helps us allegedly with our rankings on Google. I don't know much about that, but they tell me that it helps us with rankings on Google, so I'm just going to listen to them and do what they say. So that's that. Good morning, Becky. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy hump day. Real quick, today in the VIP room, I will be talking about major sectors. And Kane is going to come in here. Kane, everybody loves Kane. Kane is going to come in there. We're going to talk about major sectors, top stocks, psychology, the topic that you all need to hear about, psychology. I want to talk about that today, okay? Psychology and your psychology. And I'm going to give you my analysis, 20 sector analysis, my top stock analysis, trading psychology, and Kane. It's going to be a really fun session. Okay, it's going to be a really fun session. Okay, so please, and I'm going to give you some examples about psychology that are really good. Okay, I think you guys are going to like it. I'm going to make it very brief, very pointy, and very interesting. And maybe Cam and Gustavo can tell us what they have today. Today's a hump day. I don't know. I don't remember what Cam and Gustavo have on the hump day, but I did post their. I did post customer service live, VIP room, and all that other stuff. One second, let me just do something here for my computer. One second. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I needed to reset something there. All right, here we go. Perfect. Okay, excellent. Oh, that's good. Okay, let me just put this here. All right. And just want to make sure my CTA came through. Okay, everything's good. So let's talk about market action, okay? So first things first, folks, in about 3 minutes, we are going to have a JOLTS report. Let me pull it up here. The bond market. Now, typically, this is a private report. It's accurate only about, I don't know, 60% of the time, but I think it's going to be a lot more impactful because they delayed the employment on Friday, which is not good. This is how the market gets its mojo. So by delaying this for a week or two, I don't know how long it's going to be delayed for. This report becomes a lot more important because this is the only reflection of the employment situation that the market's going to get this week. You understand? So this report, which usually is It depends on what it is. It actually people give it more value than they should, but sometimes it can have more, sometimes it can have less, just depending on what it does. But it's something we have to be very mindful of, especially if this was coming out. I would say, guys, let's just kind of, whatever it'll be, let's just wait till Friday. But there's nothing coming out on Friday. This is delayed. So we have to put a lot of extra attention on this. And we also have PMI and ISM. These come out around 10 o'clock. And you've got petroleum status report. Now, typically, petroleum status reports, they could have an impact, they couldn't. But right now, energies are on fire. I actually have three energy stocks on my list, and I have one more that I didn't even bother putting on my list because they all look really good. But the petroleum report may have some more impact today. The point I'm trying to make here, um, the point I'm trying to make here is we got to be really, really careful today with the energy market, especially up till about 10:30, the first hour of the day. Okay, so don't go initiating energy stocks the first hour of the day. Okay, and again, we have these reports. And we have Treasury refunding announcement. I don't know what that's all about. That's something new. I've never seen that before. I've actually never seen that before. Treasury announced its funding need for that. Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. That'll be interesting. But anyhow, we're going to give this report a little more. A little more. They're expecting 45,000. Okay, so modest 45,000 after. And January was December. Excuse me, was 41,000. Now we have 45,000. Okay. Okay. So this is, and they look at 25 million employees. So we'll see how accurate that is. That's coming out in in less than a minute, actually. Okay. As far as earnings, we have a lot of earnings to digest today, including AMD, PayPal, Pfizer. A lot of these companies are came out afternoon yesterday, and today we've got, after the market closes, we've got the big G. I would have been in this stock the last couple of days. I really love the price action on it right now. It reminds me of GE 2 years ago, but I can't trade it right now till after earnings. So we've got earnings on there, and we've got a lot of other stuff coming out to process. And tomorrow you've got Amazon. So, folks, after tomorrow, we're going to have a much easier time trading earnings. Okay. We'll have 22,000. Wow. Whew. 22,000. That's low. Bond market's not reacting at all. SPY's not reacting at all. No reaction. Zero reaction from the market. Good morning. Good morning, Terrence. Good morning. Good morning, Ricardo, Gregory, Stibalt. Good morning. Good morning. Hefe, good morning. Brian, good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you, Brian. I saw your dad earlier, but I didn't see you. SJL, good morning. Brian, are you coming with your dad on in April to meet us live? Let me know, Brian. I'd like to meet you. I know your dad. I've met your dad, but I'd like to meet you as well. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. So we got a lot of earnings to digest. Okay. Yeah. So again, this report came out 22,000. It's not here yet, but it's 22,000 according to all of you. So no impact. Oh, the bond market's going up. Okay, the bond market's going up. It's a good number. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's coming up. So maybe this will give equities a little bit of a boost today. A little bit of a boost today. Let's look at Russell 2000. Yeah, Russell 2000 is coming up. Anyway, this is not bad for the market. This is good for the market, okay? This is good for the market. Hey, Piet Brock, Roddy, Brian, good morning. I should be good. Good. Looking forward to seeing you. It's on there? Okay, Penny. Yep, it's on there. Thanks, Penny. Hey, Penny, have you seen this before? I know you look at Econo like I do. Have you seen this Treasury refunding announcement before? Seriously, I've never seen it here before. I've been watching this for close to a decade now. I don't remember ever seeing this. Or if I have, it's never been read before. Anyway, just my 5 cents. Bond market. Let's talk about the bond market. The bond market is holding on to this support level. It's a downslope. We're bouncing off here. I'm expecting that this bounce will, here, let me just put this up here. Here, right here. So you've got another little channel going on here. Oops. Yeah, got a little channel going on here. So we got up here, but remember, this is a downtrend, and this is one of the lowest levels we've reached since September of last year. Okay. Yeah, I've never seen it either. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy, Penny. Yes, it will. Fed chair press conference at 2:30 today. I don't have it here. I don't have it here, Hefe. I don't have it here. But yes, it will. It will. But I don't see it here. Usually they have them here. Okay. You're talking about Barkin? No, that's not the press. No, no, that's no. Anyway, let's continue. So the bond market is near the bottom of the range, starting to come up. This will give stocks a little boost, but remember, we're in a downtrend, okay? US dollar. US dollar is just consolidating near this area right now. To me, it looks like it wants to come right back down. It doesn't really look like it wants to stay up because it has to come through all of these areas. But da, 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 da. Yeah, I don't see anything. Did I see Lisa Cook here? 6 o'clock. That's at 6 o'clock Eastern time. That's 6:30. Okay. Yeah, that's after the market closes. I don't care about that. Yeah. I only care about things that are happening. That'll be digested tomorrow. That will not be digested today, so it makes no difference to me. I only care about what the market is going to be digesting over the next 8 hours. Okay. Okay. Gold. What is gold doing? Well, gold came to our short-term resistance area. This is our long-term resistance area. It's now bouncing off nicely. Now, remember the rule. We got to recover 60% of this bar. And remember what I told you. I didn't say that the rally in gold market's over. Do you guys remember about a week ago, I met with you guys and T-Buzz, and we had a round table, and I told you that I believe we were up here, and I said we're overdone and I think we need to correct, and I brought this back to you, and I said once we correct we can come back up. Everything I'm telling you right now, there's nothing new here. So now we have to recover 60% of this bar. 60% would put us around here, I would imagine, right around here. So we've got a little while to go. And then right here, I would say 60% right there. Rick says Treasury refunding announcement to finish a quarter. Treasury announces its funding needs for the next 2 quarters. The announcement included which securities will be offered and dates. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never seen that report before. So here's your 60%. I'm eyeballing this, but this is roughly 60%. So we got to make sure that we recover all of this and then find support here. Roger, how are we going to know how if this finds support? Remember I showed you how 5 different ways resistance becomes support? Do you remember that 2 days ago in the VIP room? How resistance becomes support? I showed you 5 ways. The coming up to it, consolidating, coming up to it, pausing, coming up to it, falling down, coming up to it too fast, and just coming up to it and just consolidating with a big consolidation. Remember that? Yes, there's your line. You were asking me, where do you get the line? Here's your line. Every time, with every stock, there's always a line. It's called support and resistance. There's your line right there. Okay, see how it all comes together? It's like a Rubik's Cube. All the puzzles come together. So we got to get above 51.82 for the gold market. We got to start hanging out on this side of the fence. Okay? Okay. Crude oil. Crude oil is just consolidating. Crude oil, I think, is getting its mojo from US dollar right now, which is kind of vulnerable. And the question is, after this nice run up here in a downtrend, is it going to remain up here and go higher? Because if it does, it has to get above this level for us to bite. You got a lot of liquidity here. We got to get back here. I don't think so. I think we're going to continue making lower lows. I showed you this yesterday, and I showed you how here. I showed you how every time it rallies, it comes back down. Same thing here. So right now, I don't have a lot of confidence in the US dollar. I'd like to, but not as of right now. So you got a little channel going on here, and there's a lot of liquidity here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Good. You guys remember that. Okay. Okay. Because you were asking me, well, where do you? And I told you, regardless of what you trade, this anything you trade, anything, You always have a line, right? You always have a support and resistance level. All I was doing was showing you 5 ways to confirm support and resistance. So regardless of what you trade, regardless of what time frame you trade, regardless of what asset you use, you got to know how to confirm your trades. And there's only 5 ways to do that. Okay? All right. All right. I may patent it. You know that? I may apply for a patent for that. All right. Bitcoin. Remember what I told you. After a move like this, it will do one of two things. It'll bounce back really fast or it'll consolidate here. The usual is consolidation. Consolidation is not what you want to see. Consolidation means it's accepting this area. Okay. And then you have a couple of more consolidation days and it drops some more. So this is not looking pretty right now. This is not looking pretty for Bitcoin. Okay. Tony says, good morning and thumbs up to best market analysis. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very, very nice of you, Tony. Very kind of you. Here, let me here put that here. All right, I appreciate that. Good things there's only five. Yeah, there's only it's a good thing there's only 5 ways. Yeah, let me show you silver. I know we're right now, and a lot of you guys are like so fixated on this gold and silver stuff that I like copper better, but it's my 5 cents. So here's your 50-day. Here's your new trend line. We're already about. Here's your 50%. We just got to get above this line right here. We got to get back above this channel right here. That's what you need to see on silver. Here's your line. There's your line. You see how these lines they keep conveniently or inconveniently popping up regardless of what you trade. See, a lot of folks were thinking I was just talking about day trading indexes. No, I was talking about everything you've ever traded in your life. And I've shown you 5 ways to confirm those moves. So I hope you were paying attention. There's your line again. There's your line. So in this case, we just need to get on this side of the fence right here. And that level would be about 86, 87. Now, if we don't, and if we come down here, which is very possible, then you have a beginning of a downtrend. If this bounces here, let me show you. I don't have a lot of time, but let me show you. Look, this is killing me here. Like this. We don't want to see that. We want to see it trade here, okay? And confirm here, okay? Not down here. Right now, you have no idea. You have absolutely no idea what it's going to do right now. And same thing with gold. Because right now, it can just come right up here and come right back down, break the 50-day and come down, and that'll be a top. And it has volume. So that it wouldn't be out of the question. And remember, your real support is down here once momentum cools off. So just letting you know, it's very tricky right now. Visionary daily action. Thanks, Lloyd. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you, Lloyd. Thank you. You guys are very nice people. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. No, no, no. This is not a time to load silver. Gaia, please listen to me, Gaia. Look, Gaia. I just got done telling you this. I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble, Gaia. Look, I drew this nice trend line for you right here on silver. Okay, we got to get up. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post this for you in Telegram channel. Hold on. Here. Here. It's all this is going to be in my Telegram channel, okay? Here. We don't want to go long silver to here till we confirm price action above the black line. Okay. Here, let me do this for gold for you guys. I figured might as well. I mean, you guys are so focused, you're so fixated on this gold and silver stuff. I like copper. I personally like FCX right now, but so here, let me draw this for you as well. Here, I'm gonna see X marks the spot. Okay. Don't trade long gold till we are above the X. I marked in red. I can't get any more simpler than that. I literally just posted it for you guys on yeah, I did. I just did, Ralph. I just did. So I'm telling you guys, look, I posted it for you guys right here and right here silver right here on this side, right here in this gap, right here. Okay? 90. You want to be above 90. Here. I'll tell you that right now. Here. Edit. Above 90 level on silver. Okay? Here. You got it updated. So you have all that for you. I gave this I pointed it for you, okay? Yes, this is silver futures. Yes. I gave you well, they're the same, it's the same thing. I mean, cash index, it's the same thing. They follow each other. I just use SLV, okay? All right. Bitcoin, as I mentioned, I don't like this right here. And China's coming back to the 200-day moving average. And this, just look at all how gappy this is. Be careful. China's not giving us any tailwind. Okay. It's time to talk about catalysts. It's time to talk about catalysts. Does anybody want to? I know usually Minnesota Matt. Bond market's not didn't hold up. Look, it went up for a couple of bars and now coming back down. Let me look at SMH. Not really anything. SPY, nothing. Dow, nothing. So no major impact from this report. Okay. By the way, I like how the Russell is looking right now, and I'll talk about that in about 5 minutes. Minnesota Matt, we got Scorp's coming in hot. Minnesota Matt is coming in hot. Chips, infotech, consumer discretionary, healthcare, industrial, crude oil, and Fed. Yeah, that's what I got. Chips, energy, infotech, consumer discretionary, telecom. Didn't we also have? I think we have consumer staples too. Consumer. I think we may have consumer staples in there as well. Maybe I'm wrong. But you guys got it right. Everybody, Charles and Walter and Scorp 007. I love that name. And Minnesota Matt. I think you guys are all exactly on the same page. Man, look how similar you guys are looking. I could have swore I saw an consumer staple in there somewhere, but maybe I'm confused. Chips, AMD, chips, QQQ, industrial energy. You guys are getting it right. You guys are getting it right. You guys are getting it right. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't have really any corrections. It's just I thought I could have. I thought I swore I saw a consumer staple in there as well. But if none of you guys saw it, I'm probably mistaken. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. That's okay, Chuck. It's all right. It's okay. By the way, for anybody who's coming in here right now, we got about twice as many people now. I will be in the VIP room at noon today, going through I'm going to give you an analysis of 20 major sectors. I'll do a 15-minute of your favorite stocks. I'll talk about trading psychology, and Kane is coming in, okay? We're going to have a really fun session today, okay? It's going to be a really fun session. This depends on how old you are. Yum Brands is Taco Bell. I think so. That's consumer staples. Cam is off today. Oh, okay. Okay. I hope he's feeling okay. Cool. Cool, Goose. Thank you. And here is Customer Service Live. Mendelis. That's actually what I was thinking about. Mendelis. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about. Mendelis. Uh, but I'm not sure if they reported today or not. I think they did. Yeah. But that's what I was thinking. Mendelis. Hold on. Let me check. That's why I said consumer staples, but let's see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. It just says yesterday, so it might have been after the market closed. Yeah, so yes, yes. So it is today. Okay, I was right. Consumer staples, Mandela's. See, I still have something to offer you guys. I was the only one who found consumer staples. Mondelez. Yeah, they reported last night, but anything that reported last night goes into today's bucket. So I knew there was consumer staples somewhere in there. I smelled it. Okay, let's talk about this, okay? We're up a little bit this morning. Let's see. Are we up even this morning? We're actually kind of mixed. I don't like fragmentation. This is a fragmentation. When the Nasdaq is down and the Dow is up, that leads to this. Because remember, all these institutions that have indexes or mutual funds that have the QQQ and the Dow together in them. Okay. Okay. We've got ADP report, which is already out. Magnificent Set. That's Alphabet today after, and then Amazon tomorrow. You got a 1-2 punch there. Reuters. Reuters didn't do well. Chip stock sank yesterday. We did really well on a Micron trade, a day trade on Micron. We made like 4 points. Marvell fell. IT cratered 20%. Palantir climbed. Fed, this is what I like to read. I like to read this daily. President Barkin said on Tuesday, last year's rate cuts have helped bolster the labor market. Yep. Now working to bring inflation back to central bank target. I think if these cuts have taken out some insurance to support labor market as we have to complete the last mile. Yes, you do have to complete the last mile. That's where we were a year ago when President Trump took office, and then we started all this tariff stuff, and that kind of brought us back into the heat. But we need to let it cool off. We really need to give it a couple of months to just kind of see where things go. Governor Moran said the absence of strong price pressure in the economy suggests interest rates, which he described as restrictive, should be lowered again this year. I'm probably looking for a little bit more than a point of interest rate cuts over the course of the year. So far, I'm not. I'm with them 100%. My only beef was they're talking March, I'm thinking July, and now they're thinking July as well. 91% chance of no rate cut and 9% of March. Well, that's pretty much saying that 9% in March. What is it now in July? I'll ask Kane. He has these numbers live. We'll ask Kane. We'll ask Kane today. Report came out on less jobs were I didn't expect it. Yeah, copper stronger than gold. Copper, I like copper a lot right now, and it was setting up really good last night too. So pretty much, no one now thinks it's going to happen in March. So we're 100% aligned, which we are about 50% of the time. Trump signaled a spending bill Tuesday, bringing the 4-day partial government shutdown to an end. That's great. The problem is we got this. This is what I was hoping to avoid. That's the problem here. But it's done now. It's finished now. We've got earnings on Google, Lilly, AbbVie, Healthcare, Uber. Uber is on my short list, and so is Lyft. Qualcomm is on my short list, and so is Boston Scientific's ARM. This is a lot of stuff. Alexander, we're not at 8.4 anymore. We're at 13.3 as of last Friday. If I know that, you, the guy who writes this, should know this too. Don't be lazy. Update this, Alexander. If you're here right now watching this, I know Alexander, he might be coming in here sometimes. Alexander, 13.3 as of last Friday. Stop it with the 8.4. This is a month ago, okay? Alexander has not been updating this. He's been a bad boy. Okay. ADP private payroll report came out already. We have manufacturing data right here that's coming out today, 10 o'clock. Between 9:45 and 10:30, we may have a little bit of a bump. Post about new home prices falling. I didn't say anything about new home prices falling. I didn't say anything about read it again, Prebnuts. Read it again. It has nothing to do with home prices falling. Nothing to do with home prices falling. It has to do with construction, cost of construction. People in construction who built residential homes are not making money anymore. It has nothing to do with home prices. Okay. I'll talk about Russell 2000 in a minute, Michelle. I'll get to it in a second. Okay. Europe is just up a hair. Small gains, energy, telecom stocks, not chip stocks. Telecom stocks climbed, hitting 8-year high. Remember, telecom is infotech. Telecom is infotech, 8-year high. Okay, something to pay attention to. Novo Nordisk had earnings. They actually paused the stock yesterday. I don't know if you guys saw this, but they paused the stock during market hours yesterday because this stock is an ADR, and ADRs are not really traded here. We're just getting their night session. So because the stock came out with earnings yesterday, and the came out in Europe, they actually paused the stock on the New York Stock Exchange so that they could release earnings yesterday around 11 o'clock or something, or 2 o'clock or something like that. I don't know if you guys paid attention to that, but that happened yesterday. Okay. Okay. It was halted during market hours yesterday. Okay. China closed higher, rising for a second consecutive session. Consumer and bank stocks, not chip stocks, not tech stocks, were biggest gainers. Also, solar stocks rallied. Well, that's chip stocks right there. After local media reported that SpaceX and Tesla had visited multiple companies in the sector day after Elon Musk announced plans to build large scale solar cell production in the USA. That would be really nice. He should have, um, should have Don't you think he should have done this before launching a solar powered car company? Don't don't you think that should have been the step? Talk about shooting first and asking questions later. Don't you think he should have maybe focused on this before launching a car, a solar car? Just a little humor, morning humor there. Japan closed lower today, retreating from a record high. They made a new high yesterday. Software stocks tumbled on Wednesday. That's not good. Tracking losers and counterpart. Chip stocks also slid. Not good for us here. Limiting losses, energy mining and auto stocks. So it looks like blue chips are a little more stronger today overseas. And then we had our catalysts. We have Enphase, SMCI, Take Two. This is Infotech. This is Infotech and chips. This is Infotech and chips. This is chips. And this is consumer discretionary right here. Chipotle. Chipotle. And the bond market is dropping. Yes, as I made a prediction because we're in a downtrend. Okay, let's talk about markets. Let's talk about stock markets now. So we're backing away. We're backing away. This is fairly neutral right here. For a few days, we had call buyers getting a little frisky, but now we're pulling away from it. We're fairly neutral right now. I'm not going to make a big deal about this. What's bothering me is this. This is what's bothering me. The VIX, even when the market made all-time highs, the VIX couldn't break lower. And now we have this mean trend line building here. I don't like this. I don't like this at all because it's a upper trend line, not a down trend line. And this is volatility. And if these bars get bigger and if this goes up, this is not bullish for the market. You guys could see this. This is opposite of the stock market, okay? Russell 2000. Russell 2000 has a beautiful A line if we can just get a little bit higher right here. You got a nice A line right here. I like what I'm seeing, but you got resistance at 266.84. Let's get above this level first. This is the second peak. This is a pullback from a second high, not a main high. If we were here, I wouldn't say you need to wait for anything because that's a pullback from an all-time high. That's a pullback from a secondary high, which means you have to break the secondary high before you go here. So you now have to wait for a breakout above 277. Let me write that for you guys. Here, I'll post this for you, okay? 270, 267, 267. Okay. I just posted that for you. Okay. Well, I just thought, before he build a car company that only runs on solar, where half the people driving it cannot find a place to fill up, it'd probably be nice for him to build the stations first. Just a thought. What do I know? I'm a dummy. Um, all right. Put the call ratio, volatility is moving higher. We also don't have, look at what NASDAQ 100 is. 50 and 50. Folks, if this drops 2%, welcome to a bear market in the NASDAQ 100. If this is below 50, you're in a bear market. Sorry, but I don't mean to be, a buzzkill, but if this is 49, we're in a bear market on the NASDAQ. Just FYI. When you have less than 50% of stocks trading above the 200-day moving average, that rule, up 51%. Don't argue with me. Just go with it, okay? Okay. Everything else looks actually pretty good. The small caps are still looking okay. The Dow's looking good. This is what I'm having an issue with. Nasdaq. Okay. SMH. Oh, wait, SPY. Let's go to SPY. That ugly candle is now no longer here that was causing Alpha Zone Pro problems yesterday. We're right at the 50-day move. We're right at the 8-day EMA. There is absolutely Roger, how come it's been so hard to make money on overnight trades? Because the market's not going anywhere. You see, when the market doesn't go anywhere, your favorite stocks don't go anywhere because your stocks have a correlation of at least 0.66 to the overall market. Decided to use test charging ports. So I have other car builders. Aptera is not other companies have used solar on roof, on power accessories. Good, very good. Yes, he does. Yes. Yes, he got the horse before the cart. Yeah. I think you wish I would have known that if it was going to go down so much would have did I put a yesterday crash. Well, I was here yesterday. Nothing changed. Good morning, next $1 million Sandy. Good to see you here. Good to see you. So very choppy. Very, very choppy. Chips. Chips are right at the bottom of our trend line right here. See our trend line? You got one trend line. Let me delete this. You don't need this other one here. Here you got a couple of trend lines here. And notice something interesting. Look at my quarter to date VWAP and look at where the trend line is. The next is 50-day. Here, let me write this down for you here. Let me post this for you. Be careful. SMH is near its trend line. If it breaks, equals oy vey. And if you don't know what oy vey means, you should look it up. See this right here? Then you got the 50-day here. And this is a little overextended. And I mentioned that to you, and I drew this for you a little while back, and I told you we need to come here. So we need to bounce off of this and make a higher high. Basically, we need to stay here, not break this level, and start trading above here, which I'm very skeptical of right now because earnings are already on large caps almost done. QQQ. QQQ is now near the 100-day moving average. If we break the 100-day moving average, we don't have a lot here. Hold on, let me write this for you. Hold on. I'm hoping that me writing this out for you will make it more helpful. You can fix it yourself, Brendan. Just right click on it. Brendan, right click on the candle. Right click on it. It'll give you some options. See how that's a 100-day line right now? If we break, there's no support. Here. QQQ has 50% of stocks at the 200-day line. If we break the green line above, which is the 100-day moving average, equals oy vey. I can't make it simpler than that. I don't, Brendan, but if you go to bar chart, which has fixed it, you can just hover over this number right here, Brendan. and it'll give you the low, which is 210.96, and you can replace it with 210.96, Brendan, and that would do it for you, right? That's the low yesterday, right here, 210.96. You just got to fix the low to 210.96. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Let me know if that helps, okay? Hopefully that fixes it. If not, let me know. I'll have Matt help you, okay? Thanks. But you could just highlight this number right here on bar chart, and you'll see right here, this level right here will see that 210.96. Okay. RSP, equal weighted SPY. Now this is interesting. No movement and holding on really well. It doesn't have any technology in it. So you got a nice little channel going on here near the highs, which I really like, but this isn't going to get us anywhere. We need this to move higher. So you just don't have, we're not, what I'm really trying to get you guys to understand right now is markets are very, very choppy and there's just not a lot of things moving them. And we got to be extra careful. Closed the trade yesterday. Oh, that sucks. Sucks, Adam. Sorry to hear that. I've never had that problem with Fidelity. This main room, do you tell your people what the best thing to do throughout the day in your main room? Yeah, Mitchell, I give them trades in my this is the main room. You mean I give actual trades in those channels. Here I just give you guys the big picture. I say go long, go short, all that kind of stuff. But anyway, you see this right here? Just choppiness. This is equal. If you take the mags out of the equation, this is what the market's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Roger, we've been just getting chopped up. I know. This is why Matt and I have been working to get you guys out of trade so fast. Okay, mags, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Look at that. I'm hoping we don't come back here, but look at this. Nothing. Okay. What about momentum? Oh, let's look at sectors. I got to be out of here in less than 10 minutes. All right, consumer staples, energy, basic materials, home builders, financial. Notice technology is nowhere here. Technology, semiconductor, QQQ, consumer discretionary, Bitcoin. I'm going to post this for you guys. Let me know if posting things is helpful because we kind of go through things pretty quickly. Let me know if it's helpful when I post them for you, okay? Here, let me not all, most speculative sectors are at the bottom of the sector range today. The fun stuff is at the bottom, and blue chip stuff, defensive and blue chip, is at the top. This means speculative stocks are not leading. This is not great for the market right now. Okay. I just posted it for you. Okay. I'm posting all this for you guys. Look, I'm posting all of this for you. Just posted all this for you right here. Look, consumer discretionary technology, semiconductor technology, right here. The only thing that's not here is communication. And it may be after today, a lot of communication stuff coming out. So again, I'm just telling you how it is. I'm not trying to. I have no vested interest in this. Okay, that's the thing about me. I don't get hot and heavy over any stocks or sectors. I don't get political. I am as objective can be. I have no vested interest in this. So speculative stocks are not leading, but look at this. We've had a lot of volatility. We haven't been going anywhere. We have very dangerous conditions right now because look, you got a lot of volatility yesterday, but no movement. That's the worst thing. You're doing this, but price isn't going anywhere. So it causes your options to be overvalued and then decay fast because you have no movement to back up the price volatility. Okay. So you've got a good momentum, 289 to the upside, 284 to the downside, which means volatility is there, which could be another reason why the VIX is still doing this. I thought this was kind of interesting. I know Penny went long VIX and she made some money on it, I believe, a little like around here somewhere, but it hasn't broken this trend line. And this is not, when VIX is going up, that's defensive. This is defensive. We're almost at 18. This is defensive. Okay. As far as 90-day highs, you've got 308 stocks. You've got 254. So you've got firepower to the upside and downside. Yeah, look at this. Here, let me send this to you. If you strip away the market cap on mags, this is what you're left with. Choppiness. Look, here, I'll post this for you. Equal weighted stocks had no range last 2 weeks. Look at that. I posted this for you, okay? All right, let me give you levels. I got to give you levels and I got to get out of here or I'm going to be late for work. Late for work. I've been working already an hour and a half. I'm going to be late for work. Spy. Clyde's going to get me in trouble with the boss. You know who the boss is, right? All right. People are always asking me, they're like, who are you going to get in trouble with? You don't have a boss. Get in trouble with the market, with myself. Okay. There's that. Okay, let me give you a little bit above this level too here. Here, right there. Okay. That'll keep you guys on the right side. Yeah, we got almost 800 people here today. Okay. And I'm posting this. I'm posting this. You want me to post it? I'm posting. Here. Spy levels. Remember, that QQQ's been choppier than a. Actually, I don't have to do anything for QQQ. My levels from yesterday are great. Look at that. I have to just adjust them right here. A little adjustment here. A little adjustment there. This is perfect. Maybe go a little here. Independence you work for. Yeah, Clyde is the boss. That's right. The buck stops with him. Okay, right there. Right there. And right there, really. A little sloppy, but this will get the job done. It's not always perfect, but works real well. Okay. QQQ levels. SMH. Ooh, wow. Look at that. I don't think I'm going to do anything here. That is whoever gave you these levels knew how to draw levels. All right. You know what? Honestly, I'm not going to touch this. This is perfect. I got to tell you, that Clyde, he knows what he's doing. Those are good levels. And you'll notice that about 80% of the time, when we're range bound, our levels hold really well. When we're range bound, obviously, I can't predict where it's going to go if it hasn't gone there. Levels. Hardly any change from last night. Okay. Yeah, he's pretty good. I'll tell him you guys said thank you. Russell 2000. Look at that. Holds pretty good here. Let's delete this. I'm going a little beyond. Okay, so let me tell you guys something, okay? You guys have an air pocket here in the Russell, right here, okay? Between 260, 240 and 260, there's an air pocket here, okay? Be careful. Right here. I circled it for you. I circled it for you so you guys could see it. Be careful. You have an air pocket in IWM today. I circled the area. Okay. There you go. And let's do TLT. Wow. The holding level's pretty good. I'll redo these just to make it cleaner. This is very, very shitty, choppy price action overnight. Very difficult to draw good levels. It's almost like it's trying to do anything possible to shake us out. This is really, really crappy price action overnight. And remember, we don't have anything below us here till September. So if we break here, oy vey. Keep an eye on that 86.45 level, folks. I'm not kidding. Here, I'll post this for you. And then I'm gonna quickly give you my stocks and I gotta get out of here. Be careful. Please be careful. Watch this level very closely. Hopefully, this is giving you a good feel for the market. TLT levels. Watch the floor. There's nothing there since September. Okay. Folks, there's nothing below us here. Look, look, look. There's nothing below us here all the way till September. September, September. Look, September. Look, September. Very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. Okay. Okay. I'm going to give you my top stocks. I'm going to be pretty quick. I got to get out of here. Okay. Otherwise, my small cap folks are not going to get their trades, and I can't have that. So here's Netflix. I need to leave by 9 and I'm a little late. Here's Netflix. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to post them for you here, okay? I'm going to post them for you here. Short list. Now I'm doing using my brain. Netflix, Oracle, HPQ, Uber, MSTR, HIMS, Lyft, CPNG, and PSKY. Okay. And I don't post these on Telegram. I only post them here. Okay. Long list. Here's my long list. Energy stocks. XON, OM, Halliburton, etc. DG, Low, STZ, CF, DVN. Notice there's not a lot of tech stocks here. Key, a few tech stocks. WHDC, I really like that one a lot. VFC, RTX. Somebody mentioned it to me yesterday, last night, sent me an email. That was a good stock. TGT, UPS still, and BCS. Okay, folks, I have to get out of here or I have to get to work. If you have any questions at all, roger@rogerscott.com. Here is the link for the VIP room today where Kane is going to come up. We're going to be talking about all sorts of very interesting stuff. You really should not miss my VIP room if you can help it. Or you could watch the replay, but here is the Telegram channel for you if you want to get all the goodies. And here's Customer Service Live, where Goose is going to be doing some goodies for you today. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I'm sorry that I have to rush off, but I did post all the longs and the shorts for you, so there's no excuses. And yes, Netflix is still on our short list. Nothing has changed, as usual. Okay, thank you guys. Mia, did you say hi to everybody today? Just sitting here relaxing. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day. Email me if you have any questions. Okay. Please be patient. Don't do anything till about 11 o'clock today unless you're offsetting trades. Bye. Be careful. And bond market, folks, if the bond